Pokemon news has gone mainstream and viral because of the Pokemon Oceania International Championships, where a little girl trashed the competition to win the tournament. So we have this from Fwiz, the head of YouTube Gaming, really pushing this one out there. Also, tons of people, massively viral, guys. Tens of thousands of retweets, over 100,000 likes, being picked up by everyone. We even have Slasher on this. The praise is big, and this is what people are having to say. How could you not love esports? Congrats to Simone. She upset an entire field of Pokemon contenders and won a major Pokemon Junior Championship this morning. Words can't describe how much I love this. Go Simone. Thanks for sharing this, Slasher. How could you not love esports? I guess Fwiz needs to understand what happens in the Pokemon community. Because earlier in the tournament, we had one of the most disgusting interviews to ever come out of an official Pokemon stream.
What I wanted to talk about is your use of Gengar and Bisharp. You know, these are two Pokemon people kind of talked about going to this tournament, but I think you were the first player on stream to really appear with it. So, kind of, why did you pick these Pokemon? You know, they're not as common as some of the other Pokemon that are being used in this tournament.
Alright, this is a funny story, actually. So, I have some friends over here, Luke Kurtali, I think his name is Dog. He's top cut like the last 3 events. Usually we prepare for events together. And he was on Pokemon Showdown, just like looking at some accounts, right? And he decided to log into a top rated account just with a generic password, and he logged in and he got the pace spin of the team, and I was like, oh, this team looks super cool. Like, I'm gonna try it out. And like that's how I got the team, and you know, it's been working out pretty well so far.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Well, you're 6-0 now. You're 1 win away.
This dude just plugged Pokemon Showdown, an unofficial battle simulator using Pokemon's copyright that is also the source for an incredible amount of toxicity and hacking on the Pokemon stream instead of Cybertron. Cybertron doesn't do anything to stop it. He laughs. The crowd cheers because VGC is corrupt at this point, and then he takes it even further. They hacked a dude's account to get the pace spin, which means putting it into PK Hex and then hacking the team from there. That little interview, that little story has it all, and I really hope this means the end of Pokemon Showdown. Nintendo should be pissed at this. I know the Pokemon Company isn't pissed at this because they're corrupt. I've proven that. There's been Pokemon Company employees going to unofficial tournaments and just making up rules on the spot. I'm going to have, like, you just have to go into the description of this video. Also, leave a like. VGC community gets mad when I expose the truth that's going on about this. But you gotta go in the description of this video. We have tournament organizers defending cheaters, defending hacking. We have, like I said, Pokemon Company officials doing corrupt stuff. We have the world champion Wolf Glick getting caught using hacked and cheated Pokemon multiple times, being the only reason why he won Worlds. And then it gets even worse from there. You know, a senior division world champion in 2016. He got caught with hacked Pokemon last year. It's not something to be praising. We don't have an esport. This is why we don't have an esport. It's company corruption. It's VGC elitism. I guess, like, yeah, since you're a kid, you don't have to worry about that. But if you have a dream to become a Pokemon master, this does not represent it in any single way. What happens if you get inspired by this story, either as a kid, as a parent that wants to get their kid in, or just someone that wants to one day become a Pokemon master, your dream is going to be crushed by cheaters, toxicity, elitism, and whatever corruption is going on in the VGC community and the Pokemon Company to allow this. Dude, a guy gave the middle finger to the crowd. Won Worlds. We're not going to forget about that. A display that happened on stage that was so unsporting, it made a girl cry. And so much more. There is nothing redeemable about this. And this is why I mean, it's like, how could you not love esports? That's why you don't love esports. There's nothing in Pokemon at this time because the community doesn't push back against it. Pokemon's become just a mess of hacking and this. This is how far it's gone. This is how emboldened they have become. Because I'm the only one that's trying to keep people honest. I've gone down so many rabbit holes. I've found the source of so much cheating and hacking in the VGC community, but they just defend each other. I catch hackers, and then they private their Twitter accounts, they all go underground, and then they all just kind of collaborate with each other while the tournament organizers are keeping them safe. And then this kind of stuff happens. Ray Rizzo used hacked Pokemon with the Dream Ball Aegislash, got hired by the Pokemon Company, even though there's chat logs of him admitting to using Jinning. The only reason Aaron Cybertron Zhang has any kind of a claim to him is because he used Pokemon that gave an advantage back in Generation 5. He RNG'd shiny perfect legendaries, so he just had a massive advantage over the competition through using cheating means. I asked tournament officials, I asked Pokemon Company support back in the day what they thought of RNG, and they said it was forbidden. He gets away with it. It's all about the elitism. If you're in with it, you're allowed to cheat, you don't get caught. The Pokemon Company keeps trying to use like Wolf Glick as the face of Pokemon, even though he's washed up now, can't even make it out of day one at a regional event, and after winning Worlds with a hacked team, once the playing field got leveled without hacked legendary Pokemon, he fell off super hard as well. There's no good here. That's why I mean, this is where you need to kind of look more into the Pokemon community. I do like it when Pokemon gets mainstream attention. Like, Pokemon Go brought a lot of people into Pokemon in a really cool way. And some people, even if they still only play Pokemon Go, they're in the Pokemon ecosystem, which I think is really cool. And then stories like this is going massive. This is all over the place. This is unreal how much attention it's getting, and this is like kind of like that Pokemon dream, that even if you have like that loose affiliation with Pokemon or you're super casual Pokemon fan, this is going to warm your heart. This is going to be a really cool thing. And I don't only just take a dump on competitive Pokemon or anything like that. I covered Togedemaru winning Pokemon Worlds last year, just a couple months ago at the 2019 World Championships. This was one of the craziest things. I call this one of the most important images in all of competitive Pokemon, because here we have just the look, the sheer acceptance of defeat on being completely outplayed, and the shock of a forfeit happening on stage through the sheer skill and talent of Ko and his use of a very unorthodox Pokemon in the Togedemaru. This was really cool. But like I said, you don't get these things happening outside of, you know, seniors, juniors, and even then, there's been instances of junior division players, senior division players hacking and disadvantaging others. So you don't really get these moments that often, and it only gets worse as you go up. And most of the people that are getting competitive, they're going to be adults. They're going to be master division players. You can see that in the turnout numbers. I want this to be a good thing. I really want this to move Pokemon forward, but it is impossible in the current state of competitive Pokemon. And the Pokemon Company needs to wake up. Because, yeah, a lot of fault is on the Pokemon Company. A lot of fault is on the hackers. A lot of fault is on the community. A lot of fault is on the influencers and Poketubers. A-Drive just recently admitting to hacking Pokemon. He already has said that and established it for his leagues and stuff. But, I mean, this is what happens. This is what happens when influencers get greedy. They only care about the money. They cheat. They hack the game. And that just spreads into the audience. And then most of the community just becomes about cheating. And then it pours over into the competitive thing. And these become your faces of the Pokemon community. Hacking into accounts, stealing sets, and then cheating Pokemon. Do I need to remind you guys of when Wolf Glick got doxxed? Because a mod on Pokemon Showdown thought that an alt account looked suspiciously like Wolf Glick, so they doxed the account's IP address just to confirm it was Wolf Glick and steal his sets? VGC is a disgusting place, guys, and it hasn't gotten any better just because a little girl wins. So this girl just beat a kid twice her age to become Oceania Junior Division champion in Pokemon. She thanked her friends and family while clutching an Eevee plush. That's cool. That's cool and all, but it doesn't get any better from here as you grow up. Forget that guy who said you have to get mad to be a good competitor. The ninja dab. And then wholesome esports is good for the soul. Yeah, this is about as wholesome as it gets in Pokemon, and there is nothing else wholesome about VGC. And then the Slasher coverage is really cool. He seems actually informed on it, but then why not cover what just happened? Why not cover the other events inside of VGC? So I mean, when the esports journalists get on it, you know, the good ones like Slasher, they also call out the faults of the company. There is a lot wrong with how the Pokemon Company runs things, and a lot of wrong inside the VGC community that is being ignored here. Whereas if it's like Riot Games or Blizzard or something, that's put on blast, and then it's kind of the other way around. You hear about like the rare shining moments inside of Overwatch or League of Legends, and then just a lot of the company corruption or a lot of the BS going on behind it, because there's a lot of bad going on there. Pokemon needs the same kind of expose to really get some momentum going. But another one I saw was this: Pokemon will be the longest living esport. My great-grandchildren will aspire to be Pokemon Masters. Not at this rate. There's nothing to aspire to, and also the prize pool is super terrible. That getting first place at an international is like $5,000, And that's the international. You're going to lose most of your money to travel accommodations and your hotel and stuff. Now, you do get, like, travel stipends and stuff like that, and it translates into Worlds. But it's not, the dream of becoming Pokemon Master is not inside the esports. There's not nearly enough support. The championship point system is broken. There is absolutely nothing inside of VGC at this point that you can point to and be like, this is an esport, or it can become a large esport. I want Pokemon to become big. That's why I do videos like this, and it's cool to see things like this happening. It puts a spotlight on Pokemon's esport, but as people get deeper into it, they're just going to get turned away. They're going to see how many problems there are, and then nothing ends up coming out of it. So, yeah, the real face of the person owning you in ranked matchmaking. That is a funny way of looking at it, and that would be hilarious if you could actually like see the divisions of players on the battle stadium and who you end up losing to, but something like that seems pretty good. And then this little girl, champion from Singapore, represents the hopeful future for gaming and esports. Not in Pokemon. This is the future of Pokemon, and it only gets worse. So, hope you guys enjoy the video. I hope something comes to this. You know, like, now that maybe the spotlight's on it, people take it more seriously and then get into it and be like, oh, that's like the one only good thing that's happened, and kind of this and kind of other things. But outside of that, it's bad. And you need to shine a light on the darkness to get rid of it. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.